Happy Vlogmas Day 3. I hear a cat in the background. I'll feed you in a minute. Today's video was going to be a winter morning routine video, but I woke up and it's pouring outside. So that kind of put a dent in my plans a little bit because I wanted to get in my morning run and all that good stuff. It's like 50 degrees outside, so it's beautiful. It's finally cold here, but it's just pouring rain. So I'm not going to do my winter morning routine video today. I will do it in the future when the weather's nicer. It hasn't really rained like this in a long time, so I'm a little bit confused as to why I didn't know it was going to rain this weekend. You can see I even have like my workout clothes on, so I was all ready to go for my run and start my morning routine, and now I can't. I don't know what it is, but when it rains, it kind of throws me off my game a little bit, and then I kind of feel thrown out of my routine. So I don't want to do it today because I feel a little bit off, but I will do it in a future video. And instead today we're going to bake something because I am craving sweets, and I found this recipe that just looks so good. And even though it's 8:15 in the morning, we're going to bake right now. So if you like to bake things, then just keep watching. We are going to be making some Christmas cookie bars today, and this is the picture on Pinterest that I found. I will make sure to leave the link for the recipe below. So it takes 15 minutes to prep, 35 minutes to cook. So the total time is 50 minutes to make these Christmas cookie bars, and it makes 18 to 36 depending on the size cut. Let's move into the ingredients. You will need 2 sticks of butter at room temperature, 1 cup of granulated sugar, 1 cup of firmly packed golden brown sugar, 3 large eggs, half a teaspoon of pure vanilla extract, 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda, 3/4 teaspoon of salt, 1.5 cups of Christmas M&Ms, plus more for topping, 1 cup of mini chocolate chips, plus more for topping, and half a cup of white chocolate chips. As for supplies, you will need aluminum foil, some non-stick spray. I like to use coconut oil, a 9x13 baking dish, a large mixing bowl, and a mixer. I like to use an electronic mixer. If you have one of those KitchenAid mixers, then you can use that too. I really want to get one of those. They're just a little pricey, so maybe one day in the future. The first thing we are going to do is preheat our oven to 350 degrees. Next, you will line a 9x13 baking dish with aluminum foil. You'll want to leave some overhang on the sides to make removal easier, and then you're going to spray the foil generously with your non-stick cooking spray. Next, you're going to take your mixing bowl and you're going to add the butter, which is 2 sticks of butter at room temperature. You're also going to add your 1 cup of granulated sugar and also your 1 cup of firmly packed golden brown sugar, and you're going to mix it all together until it's fluffy. Then we're going to add in our 3 eggs and also the 1.5 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract. Go ahead and mix that until it is not runny anymore. If you have a KitchenAid mixer, then you can lower the speed of your mixer, but we are going to add flour, baking soda, and salt, and then mix it until it's all combined. So since I do not have a KitchenAid mixer, I'm going to add everything into my bowl right now, and then I'm going to move over to my handheld mixer and go ahead and mix it together. So you just saw me add 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda, and now I am adding in the 3/4 teaspoon of salt. Then we're going to mix that until it's all combined. Now for the fun part, chocolate. We are going to mix 1.5 cups of Christmas M&Ms, 1 cup of mini chocolate chips, and 1/2 cup of white chocolate chips. Once you do that, you'll give it a final stir. Just make sure you reserve some M&Ms, mini chocolate chips, and white chocolate chips for topping the cookie bars, which you will see in a little bit. Now it is time to transfer the cookie dough to the prepared baking dish. Just a warning, the dough is really thick, so you can see I'm kind of struggling here to get it out of the bowl. But once you do get it into the baking dish, it's pretty easy to smooth out and make sure all of the corners are filled with dough. Before we pop it into the oven, we're going to press some additional M&Ms, mini chocolate chips, and white chocolate chips into the top of the cookie dough. And as you can see, I'm just kind of sprinkling it on. I pretty much did a handful of each of the M&Ms and also the chocolate chips. And this is what it will look like before you pop it into the oven. As we all know, I'm a little kid, so I wanted to try it, even though I know you're not supposed to eat raw eggs. Whatever, you only live once. So once your oven is preheated to 350 degrees, go ahead and pop that into the oven. It says to bake it on the third lowest rack in your oven to prevent too much browning, and you are going to set your timer for 35 to 40 minutes. Normally, I'm the kind of person that likes to clean as I go, but for some reason, I just didn't do that this morning. So I am going to go ahead and clean up everything while that is baking because I hate it when my kitchen is a mess. So you're just gonna see me throwing stuff away and wiping down the countertops. Once your timer beeps, go ahead and take it out of the oven. They should be perfectly browned, not burnt, and this is the finished product. I hope you guys enjoyed this Vlogmas Day 3, and I will see you tomorrow.